أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم واختار موسى قومه 70 رجلا لميقاتنا فلما أخذتهم الرجفة قال رب لو شئت أهلكتهم من قبل وإياي أتهلكنا بما فعل السفهاء منا إن هي إلا فتنتك تضل بها من تشاء وتهدي من تشاء أنت ولينا فاغفر لنا وارحمنا وأنت خير الغافرين صدق الله مولانا العظيم. Inshallah, we'll continue with Surah Al-A'raf from the ayat where we had left from. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala said that Musa alayhi salatu wassalam selected from his people 70 of them for our promise. Then Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says that earthquake caught them. So Musa alayhi salatu wassalam said that, "O my Rabb, if you would have wished it, you would have destroyed them before and you would have destroyed me with them. O Allah, are you destroying us because of that action which was done by the foolish people from us? This is nothing but it is your test, O Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala." And what is the meaning of test? That you deviate with your test whoever you want to deviate, and you give hidayat whoever you want to give hidayat. Because you are our wali, forgive us and have mercy on us. You are the best forgiver. According to commentators, people of Musa alayhi salatu wassalam, they made request to Musa alayhi salatu wassalam that until we don't hear directly from Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, we are not going to go ahead. If you want us to believe in you, then this is our request, that the kalam you are bringing, we want to hear directly from Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. So, Musa alayhi salatu wassalam, to fulfill that desire of his people, he was taking them, and there were 70 of them. Earthquake came and they were destroyed. So Musa alayhi salatu wassalam said, "O Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, why you didn't do that? That you would have destroyed me and them before. Why now? Why did you destroy us because of some fool's actions?" And then Musa alayhi salatu wasalam said that this is a test. Because of this test, some people will follow the right path and some people will become deviated. Because it is depending on to the mashiyyat of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Whoever Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala wants to give hidayat, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala gives hidayat. And whoever Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala wants to make them choose the path of zalalat and deviation, that is what they do. So Musa alayhi salatu wasalam at the end made dua that, "O Allah, you are our wali, faghfir lana, forgive us. You are the best forgivers." May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala give us tawfiq that we derive lessons from the Surah Al-A'raf. Banu Israel, they kept on demanding such demands that some of the previous ayats, they have been mentioned, that they were not going to accept the haqq. That is the stubbornness. They used to insist for things that even if their desire was fulfilled, they were not going to accept the haqq. And that type of demands of Banu Israel, there are many. And on many demands, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala showed them sign. Then they turned away afterwards. So here too, commentators, they have discussed that, is it the same incident where Musa alayhi salatu wasalam was gone to receive Tawrat from Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala? But many of the Mufassirin, they said, no, it is not the same incident. It was a different incident when people of Musa alayhi salatu wasalam, they were demanding that we want to hear directly from Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. And it had happened that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala made them hear Himself. And Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala knew in His infinite knowledge that how they are going to perform. So Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala destroyed them by earthquake, and then there is a communication between Musa alayhi salatu wasalam and Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. That why you didn't destroy us before, and you would have destroyed me with them. Because of some fools, we would be destroyed. Musa alayhi salatu wasalam then said to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala that this is your test. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala tests people. And in His test, people who are going to take the path of haqq, they take the path of haqq. And Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala's test is decisive. That some people, they are going to choose the path of batil and falsehood and dhalalat. Because Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala gives hidayat to whomsoever He wants. And Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala misguide and mislead whomsoever He wants. And He said that, O Allah, you are our wali, forgive us, you are the best of the forgivers. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala give us hidayat. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala protect us from the dhalalat. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala protect us from demanding unnecessary demand from Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala protect us from the stubbornness. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala protect us from the ill qualities of Banu Israel. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is not narrating these things for storytelling purpose. It is being narrated that you stay away from these types of stubbornness, from these types of insistence. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala protect us. Bismillahir Rahmanir Rahim. Walhamdulillahi Rabbil Alameen. Wassalatu wassalamu ala Sayyidil Mursaleen. Wa ala alihi wa ashabihi ajma'een. Wa man tabi'ahum bi ihsanin ila yawmiddin. Ya awwal al-awwaleen. Ya akhir al-akhirin. Ya rahim al-masakin. Ya dhal quwwati al-mateen. Ya dhal manni fala yumannu alayk. يا ذا الطول يا ذا الجلال والإكرام لا إله إلا أنت زهر اللاجئين وجار المستجيرين ومأمن الخائفين يا مأمن الخائفين إن كنت كتبتنا عندك في الكتاب أشقياء فامحو عنا اسم الشقاء وإن كنت كتبتنا عندك في الكتاب مقطرا علينا أرزاقنا فامحو تقطير رزقنا وحرمان رزقنا واكتبنا وأثبتنا عندك سعداء ووفقنا الخير فإنك تقول في كتابك يمحو الله ما يشاء ويثبت وعنده الكتاب اللهم إنا نسألك فعل الخيرات وترك المنكرات وحب المساكين وأن تغفر لنا وترحمنا فإذا أردت بقوم فتنة فتوفنا غير مفتونين فإذا أردت بقوم فتنة فاقبضنا غير مفتونين غير خزايا ولا ندامة ولا مفتونين اللهم ربنا آتنا في الدنيا حسنة وفي الآخرة حسنة وقنا عذاب النار اللهم ربنا توفنا مسلما وألحقنا بالصالحين اللهم ارزقنا حبك وحب من يحبك وحب عمل يقربنا إلى حبك. اللهم علمنا الكتاب والتأويل. اللهم فقهنا في الدين. اللهم اجعلنا علماء فقهاء. اللهم اجعلنا من المحسنين. اللهم اجعلنا من المؤمنين حقا. اللهم اجعلنا من أوليائك الصديقين. اللهم اجعلنا من التوابين واجعلنا من المتطهرين المتطهرين واجعلنا من عبادك المخلصين المخلصين واجعلنا من الذين لا خوف عليهم ولا هم يحزنون. اللهم حرر المسجد الأقصى والمسلمين المغلومين في فلسطين وفي غزة العزة وفي بلاد الشام. اللهم كن لهم ولا تكن عليهم. اللهم احفظ الحرمين الشريفين. اللهم ربنا تقبل منا إنك أنت السميع العليم. وصلى الله تعالى على خير خلقه سيدنا وحبيبنا ومولانا محمد وعلى آله وأصحابه أجمعين برحمته.